Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I make videos about nail stuff, makeup, decorating, movies, all of the above, hence the name Everything Ilani. Today is going to be a nail video. As you can see, my nails are grown out. I've had these for about 4 to 5 weeks. I don't think there's a lot of lifting. I do know that like some of the sides are, especially my thumb, they need to be done. I like this design, especially the ring finger, and I'm not actually sick of it yet, but you know, like I said, it is time. My first plan was red Christmas nails. I had already written out everything I wanted to do. This was going to be candy cane, red with foil. I had already figured things out, and then yesterday or the day before I was like, you know what, no. I'm not feeling it. I am feeling this Magpie Eclipse glitter. Like I've mentioned before, I usually am not a silvery kind of girl. I like my golds, my champagne colors, and so I thought, you know what, now that I want to do something else, I should just do it before I change my mind. So I'm going to base my design around this glitter. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm not really, I don't know, I've picked out a lot of things. So I want to use this. Then I've also picked out these glitters as potential candidates. This one's Bianca, Alaska, Lottie, Juliet, Marla, or Grace. We're staying into the pinky tones because... Oh, and then just this glitter from AliExpress. It's a little bit like Juliet, but a little bit lighter. As for my color, I'm going to do a soft pink, and I wanted a cool toned pink. Who am I? So I was thinking about this one, or maybe this one. This is nice. This is also nice. I think I'm going to be using this one. I think this is just too bubblegum pink. I'll pick them out both. So these are the Gelbottle Inc Builder in a Bottles. I've picked, I'm not gonna use them both, but I'll see which one I will use in the end. So I think I'm gonna go with Dolly, or otherwise I will go with number 18. One of the two. Then I also have this color from Nail. It's the color Shiny Rose or Shiny Rosé. It's really pretty. So I really want to do like a glitter French with Eclipse, and then maybe I'll do another French with Shiny Rosé. Oh, I don't know. I've got What I'm definitely sure of is that I want to do snowflakes. So I picked out a couple of snowflake plates from Clear Jelly Stamper. This is the Clear Jelly Stamper C24. I think the C stands for Christmas. And then two other ones, but I'm not going to show you because they reflect too much light. But I will tell you which ones they are. The Clear Jelly Stamper C16 and C17. They have a couple of small snowflakes on them, so that's why I'm maybe thinking of using them. And then for potential colors for the snowflakes, I have these Clear Jelly Stamper stamping polishes. This one is in the color 34, like silky white. Then this is number 2, straight up white. Number 15, gray, like a very muted gray, and then H03, which means hollow, a hollow silver. Then I picked out this these stickers because I liked the white snowflakes on it. I also got these two foils, a matte silver and a shiny silver. Thinking about maybe using the matte one. I have a lot of ideas, I'm very sorry. Then I also picked out these. These are snowflakes. They're white snowflakes. This is pure white, pure silver, and then pure white with a little bit of like chunky glitter with it, and then also silver with chunky glitter. And then what I wanted to do for a while is to use maybe like these Opal Swarovski crystals. It's like the center of a snowflake. Maybe I will draw a snowflake myself, and then I can put like one of the opal rocks in the center of it. And then the last thing I'm thinking about is to maybe use Magpie's pink Fizz. So this looks really pink in the packaging, but on the nail it's really not pink. It's more of like a very light pink with a white hue, but gorgeous glitters. I'm not thinking about doing an ombre with it. I'm just gonna use this, and then maybe with the silver glitter or a combination with another glitter. I don't know. Like I said, I have a lot of ideas. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I will figure this out. First things first, we gotta remove these ones. Oh, by the way, I don't have like a clear builder in a bottle, so I'm going to put gel over it. Now let's get cracking. So here I am removing the previous design with a ceramic medium bit. I like to put my design pretty low, so I have some filing to do. Putting the design low gives it more depth, and when you're using sparkle, it makes it sparkle more. So I'm just going from left to right, pushing down a little bit, but not too hard, or I will create dents, which makes it harder to remove. So sometimes I turn my bit and go horizontally to remove some of the bulk. So I'm going close to the edges, but not too close, because I'll be going in with a hand file afterwards, which will take those last pieces of gel away anyway. I do want to try out some new bits in the future, so if you live in Belgium or Holland and you do have some recommendations, please leave them down in the comments, or you can slide in my DMs on Instagram. My handle is in the description box below. I thank you very much, and I'm desperate. Now for the middle finger, you will see that the brown was just underneath my top coat. That's because I tried something new the previous time. I wanted to do a glitter ombre, but I chosen the pinky brown. That's on my pinky too. And then this khaki green as the other color, or the other glitter. And yeah, as you can see, it wasn't really a hit. It looks like I have a green nail on the bottom. It's not a greenie, it's glitter. It didn't really match the design, and there was already so much going on, so I decided to go for a glitter cuff with the brown, and I ended up loving it. So here I was trying to show you that my ring fingernail is a little crooked, like the center is off, it grows towards my middle finger, and I do try to correct this when I'm filing my shape, but I can't like overcorrect it too much because the nail will be so much skinnier than the other nails. I know what I should do. I should just keep the nail short, do an extension or something, but I like having my natural nails so long, so I just accept the fact that I have this crooked nail and try to work a little bit around it. Doesn't really bother me, but I wanted to explain it a little bit. Like without the design you can see it even better. Now the pinky, and we're done. I do like clean nails too though. So on to pushing back the skin with my cuticle pusher. And then nipping away the dead cuticle skin. I like to use my finger to lift the skin up so I can reach the dead cuticle skin a little bit better. I love doing this. The thumb is the easiest. It goes downhill from there. So I turn off my dust collector for this, place the tissue on top so it falls onto the tissue, and then I can just remove it, throw it in the garbage, and then put the dust collector back on. Continue with my work. Filing. So I'm using a 180 grit file to roughen up leftover gel that's on my nail and also my natural nail. Just making sure that the leftover gel isn't like too smooth, and for the natural nail I'm making sure that there are no shiny parts left without over filing it, and then I'm just doing this for every nail. So at the same time I'm changing my nail shape, taking the length off with my medium bit and then shaping them with the hand file. Sometimes I will use 150 or 100 grit when I'm changing my nail or to cut down the length. But I don't use it on the natural nail to like get rid of the shine. Look at that. So I tried an oval shape. I usually go for this like tapered square, or what I like to call a short ballerina, but I was feeling a change. So next I take out a round diamond bit to remove the last bit of that cuticle and just clean them up a bit, just going from one side to the other, not touching the natural nail, and all this on a low speed, of course. Then I'll take out a pointed diamond bit to remove the last bit of that skin that would be on the natural nail plate, close to the cuticle area, a place that is hard to access with your hand file. And again, I'm just roughening up the plate as close as I can to the cuticle area. So I start at the middle of the nail, then going to the left, and then I do this with every finger. Then I reverse the direction that the bit is going, and again starting in the middle but then going right this time instead of left. All this again on very low speed. Then spraying some alcohol on a lint-free wipe. Take all the dust off the nails, wiggling it from left to right to not miss a spot, and not forgetting to wipe under the nail too. Okay, now we're ready for the application. Whoop, whoop. So first, using the LE Air Bond to decrease the nails and neutralize the pH level. I use this only on the natural nail because the leftover gel doesn't need all this, and this way I save some product. Okay, so I've chosen Dolly. It's the lightest color I've got, for pink at least. Oh yeah. So pushing back the cuticles one more time for a closer application, and then I'm putting on the first base layer. This is a builder in a bottle, so it doesn't need a bonder or a primer. It's like an all-in-one. So I'm going as close as I can to the cuticle area. Ooh, without touching it. I was gonna say, but I touched it. Fuck. That's okay. I'm really sorry I'm out of focus so much. I have another angle set up for the next time I'm filming my nails. It's going to be better. So trial and error, guys. Trial and error. So putting on a thin base layer. You can do all the nails at once, but sometimes I like to do 2 at a time and then putting them into the lamp. And I do think for the Gelbottle Inc you really need the low heat mode because you can feel the burn. So everything has got its first coat. Now I'm gonna do a slip layer, which means another like thin base layer, and then I'm gonna build on top of that with a bigger bead. Why a slip layer? Because it will be easier to control the bead. So again, try to get as close as you can to the cuticle area, but definitely not touch them, because the bead that you will put on top will follow. So like the edges of the slip layer are kind of like a barrier for the bead. It's easy to explain, but not as easy to do. Especially when you have, like me, not a very steady hand. Okay, so I think I'm pretty close. I would like to be closer, but that's not possible. Then I got my bigger bead. Don't want to make it too big. Normally you would like to keep contact with the bead, but it's okay. And then you can just hold it upside down. So this is the result. It's not my ideal shape, so I am going to file this probably, but it's okay to start with. Okay. So I'm taking a good scoop in a bottle, so I got a nice amount of product on the brush. I like to clean one side of the brush so I know the exact size of the bead better. Placing it at the middle of the nail, moving it to the cuticle area, wiggling it to the right, then the left, then moving the brush down whilst still being in contact with the gel, or trying to be, then going over the sides with some leftover products. So I have noticed that when they come out to light, they're more orange than pink. I don't know, this one is not cured yet, this one is. Can you see the difference? I sure can. So I've prepped them all. I try to correct this one a little bit. When I hold my hand like this, it looks like I've got a straight nail, or ish. But yeah, and then the thumb. And now we're on to the design. Oh, and I forgot I was doing one nail with the pink Fizz from Magpie. And I don't know if this will hold onto this. Kind of dying to maybe just do like one soft layer, so it's just like a very sparkly pink. What do we think? Usually I have more of a design, like I always write like what I'm going to do. Like this is my thumb, my pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky, and then I say what I want to do. I'll figure something out. Okay, so I kind of figure out what I want to do, and I'm gonna try that. Wish me luck. Thank you. So on the ring finger I'm doing a glitter fade with a hand-painted snowflake on top and an opal crystal in the middle. So I'm taking some clear builder gel on my brush, and I'm putting this from the cuticle area to the middle of the nail, prepping it for the glitter application. Then flash curing it for like 2 seconds tops. Then using the Magpie glitter brush to stipple on the glitter, putting a good amount near the cuticle area and sprinkling some of it over the middle area. Then I'm trying to fan out some of the glitter to create a fade. And then putting it back in the lamp to cure it fully. So yeah, here I painted the snowflake without filming it, but don't worry, I'm showing it on my thumbnail, so it's still coming. So for the glitter French, I use this grey gel color from Obsessio'Nails called Café Glacé Irisé. I outlined the French with the Magpie liner brush. And then I filled it in with a bigger brush. You can also use the liner brush for this, but I just preferred this. It goes a little bit faster. Then flash curing it for like 2 seconds tops again. And next up, applying the glitter. So make sure you finish out all the nails before doing this, and if you didn't, because your application was flawless or something, not me, make sure to wipe off the sticky layer with a cleanser before you paint on the grey gel. Otherwise, you're not going to have a nice clean line and the glitter will be all over the nail and it's like a bitch to get out or get off. So after applying the glitter, fully cure it. So I did this for my pinky, the middle finger and the pointer finger. So here they are before being encapsulated with clear gel. I love them like this too. So I'm cleaning my mat one more time with a roller to get rid of the dust, because I will tell you, this mat gets dirty so quickly. And then with some acetone I'm wiping away some leftover polish, if there's any. Preparing to do the last snowflakes. I got my Moyra Stamper ready, and then an old club card. RIP my youth. I mostly go with like branchy snowflakes, I've noticed. So first pick is number 34, it's like the silky off-white color. Here I'm lining it, I wanted it kind of off-centered, because I'm going over it with other snowflakes too. Next, going over it with clear gel, because I want to do another hand-painted snowflake with glitter on top. And the glitter would stick to the polish, so that's why I'm curing it and then wiping the sticky layer off. Here I'm encapsulating the rest of the nails so that they are ready to be finish filed later. I start at the center of the nail, again moving the gel to the cuticle area, but then I do the sidewalls already so that I end with the tip of the nail, so I don't move any of those accidentally loose glitter that's still on the tip into my gel and onto the rest of my nail, if you can follow what I just said. I think you understand what I'm trying to explain. I hope so. Now back to the thumb for our next hand-painted snowflake. So first I used silver because, well, the glitter is silver, so I thought I would use a corresponding color like I did with the glitter French, but then I changed my mind and went with white. So I'm using a dotting tool to paint the small dots on the nail, using a good amount of product for the center dot, then painting the dots around it, above and aside, a little smaller, and then for the end dots I took the other side of my dotting tool, which has a smaller width. Then using the liner brush to connect the dots with a straight line going through the middle. I did put some extra gel on my brush, my liner brush, but I do think I would do this differently in the future. I think it made it a little bit too thick and that the dots didn't stand out as much as I wanted. So after curing it, I sprinkled the glitter on. Then I finished cured it while wiping away the excess glitter. And then put on another thin layer of clear gel. So for our third and final snowflake on the thumb, I went with a stamped version again. Only this time I went with white polish, straight up white. And I put it in a corner of my nail. Then I decided I wanted some on my pointer finger too. So I first went in with white, but like the halo wouldn't show up on that. And then the silky white also didn't show up, so I went with a halo one first, and then a silky white on top of that. A little bit off-centered from each other. Ooh. So now I'm using the LA Super Shiny as my top coat. Ooh, look at them, all shiny and sparkly. And the thumb. Oh, but we're not done yet. It's crystal time. So I wiped off the top coat, and then I used the ugly Duckling Schtick as my glue or adhesive for the crystals on my nails. I dip a micro brush in the pot, and then I dot the product on the nail where I want my crystal to be. I use a crystal pick rubber, and then I place it on there. The glue will make it stick to the nail, and then I use the other side of my crystal picker upper to replace it where I want it exactly to be. And we're done. Oh, and I do another top coat on the nails with the crystals, by the way. I didn't show you that. So, what do you think? Is it something you would wear? I love it. I still love them. My thumb is a little bit too long, or the nails a little bit too long, and I would do the glitter ombre a little bit different or better in the future, but overall I'm pretty content with this design. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more nail creations, makeup or decorating. And thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.